So how's it going, guys? This is part 2 in my making of how to get money for being a teenager. Now, I guess some of the tips that I've been saying, you don't have to be a teenager, but I mean, I'm just pointing them out there that this is best for teenagers because I know at the moment us teenagers tend to be broke a lot and to spend our money not that very wisely compared to a kid where he has all the chances to get money from their parents. But other than that, I'm just gonna get right into it, guys, for number part 2. And let's get started. So I left off on number 5 on my last video saying to sell candy. This is another one now that I wanted to tell you guys to do, was to this comes in with recycling. Now I know you guys don't want to or have to do it if you recycle, but my suggestion is that to do these. Get some bottle caps, get some of these pop top, whatever they're called, I keep forgetting. Get some of these and collect a bunch of them. And when you collect a bunch of them, you can get a certain amount. Like, people will buy them. Like these, people will buy them for their needs, crafts, anything they want to do with them. I've looked up on Pinterest many crafts people do with them. It's actually pretty interesting, the stuff they do, which is actually still pretty cool. I have to admit, some of the stuff they do is pretty cool. But these things, caps, these bottle caps, they will buy them for any reason. They can recycle them. They'll put them through a special machine that'll melt them, and then they'll recycle them. But make sure they're cleaned, and you guys can try to. I've never done this yet before, but to get these and to get a couple bottle caps, and do maybe like 50 cents a pound. And then once you get up to like a couple pounds of these and all that, you got free money roaming in. Plus, you still have the money from the bottles and cans that go into recycling, which is still pretty cool. So that was those. My number 7 is to go to garage sales. Find stuff that's like, not old vintage, but just find stuff that looks like it's still able to be refurbished, or just good stuff you could find at yard sales that doesn't really cost a lot there, but you know, you could sell for good money. And I know people don't take the time to actually sell the stuff, but if you do take the time to sell the stuff, not for like $1 here and there, but if you guys want to, like, go to garage sales, find good things to resell, take them back to your house, look at them, clean them, do whatever you can to them, and then just try to resell them and see if you can get any possible money out of them. And it's really worth it. I would definitely try that if I can drive. I have 1 more year till I can drive. After that, I can totally drive. And I will definitely be going to garage sales to go see what kind of stuff they got. And toy hauls are the best to do, because once you get a toy haul, you can do a lot of things with them. You can, oh man, you guys can clean them, you can sell them, you can put them on eBay. A lot of people go crazy for old toy, vintage stuff like that. And some people don't even care. They'll just flop them out in the garage sale, say $2, $3 there. She's like, hey, I can totally get that and make a lot more money out of it. Just think of positive ways like that, guys. Number 8, I kind of found humorous and funny at the same time, because you guys can do a lot of different things with number 8. I said, make your own cool mixtape. That's pretty dope, because you guys can basically, you don't have to, but if you're into like music and hearing all that kind of cool stuff and you don't really have any like good ideas, or like you just keep listening to music and you get bored of it and all that, and you start to think like, hey, what if I make my own music? Well, there's a good way you can make music onto YouTube. If you guys were to make money, like, let's say on YouTube, like Trap City, for instance. Those guys make tons of money. They have so many hits. People use them for their YouTube channel. They get lots of... Have you seen the commercial for the no smoking and all that? They use one of their songs. It's just so cool, guys. I think you guys should try it out if you do like music. And yeah, I would love to see if you guys can get that started, and you guys could just comment and just say like, hey, I made a music channel and I want to try it out. I'll give you as much support as I can as well. I know I have the smallest channel in the world right now, but I will try in the future to help you guys out. Number 9 can go either way. You can either do this at school, or you can do this, you can really do this anywhere. This is start your own club. Now, this doesn't have to be just like a school club where you do like anime drawings, you can work on politicians, all that kind of stuff. It's not like a school club. You can do it at a school club, but make sure you get the permission and all that first. But if you want to, you can make your own home ec club, and it could be like a book club. It could be anything you guys kind of desire. And how do I say it? Like you guys can, I don't know how to say this. You guys can basically just put flyers out saying like, hey, I have this club where every so and so day, I don't know, I meet up for Legos. And we can trade, we can look at Legos, we can talk about Legos, we can go Lego shopping, just cool stuff like that. You can meet up with old friends you have, just think of good stuff to do with it. You could say, I have this old comic club, I have comics and I like to go through them, and maybe you can bring yours over. Just think of cool stuff like that. Don't go crazy on the neighborhoods, going like to every neighborhood and just saying like, hey, I'm your neighbor. Well, technically you're not, because you're like 4 blocks away. But that's your guys' choice. The more people you want to do, you could say once your club starts growing, you can get better and better. This can go for anything, honestly. You can have from toy clubs to airsoft to Nerf clubs, where you can start your own like Nerf areas where you meet up at a certain day. You post on Facebook you're going to meet up on a certain day. Just cool stuff like that, and you guys can go out there in the desert or something like that and just start a Nerf war, do something crazy. But just think about that for a little while and let that soak in. Number 10 is also another basic one. I know a lot of people have done it before. It's called tutoring. I've never really been tutored before, or never have tutored, but I know this is a good one because if, let's say, you're like me in high school and you got a tutor like me, this fifth grader or sixth grader, you can easily help them out. You can meet them like at a local park. You can meet them. You don't have to go to their house. They don't have to come to your house. Not so crazy. Just post an ad saying like you're free tutoring for high school and under kids, and just say you're charging almost $10 an hour, and you can do maybe like 3 hours, 4 hours worth of tutoring with them, less. And hey, you never know what can come out of that. So it'll be pretty helpful to do that, to help yourself out, maybe make some more money at that time. And all you have to do is just teach them easy stuff or do their homework for them. But yeah, I was gonna throw in a surprise one, but I'll wait for another video. I think I was gonna create a part 3. Since this is part 2 right now, I was gonna probably create a part 3 later on for today. Hopefully I can get it done. And yeah, I'll post this one right now, guys, and then you guys can come back at me with part 3. And then I think I might make another video, because I'm trying to make almost a video every day, guys, for you guys. And then once I start growing in popularity, you guys can start commenting on what you guys want to see more of. So just cool stuff like that, right? So for right now, I will see you guys all later in the next video, and peace out.